So I went ahead and chose Joel Sternfeld, McLean, Virginia, December 1978 picture. I chose this just because out of all the other pictures, I just thought that this one stood out the most to me. I thought it was one of the more defining pictures and one of the better pictures that I saw out of the options. Not saying the other options were bad, just that I like this option more. I'm going to go ahead and start with the emphasis on the burning house in the back. It's kind of weird because it just shows balance. It doesn't really show balance. You have that market in front, and then you have the house in the back, but I guess it does show some proportion, because if it just had like the one house on the one side, then it'd be off balance. It would be asymmetrical, and I guess with the two houses, it becomes more symmetrical. Movement, I'm going to say, goes from left to right, just because you see all the pumpkins on the ground, and when I look at it, I just kind of look left to right, and I see that house and then this tiny market up front. If I had to look, my guess is, just looking at this, I see the burning house more, just because obviously the color and the fire just sticks out. So that's like a main focus point, just because it shows all the emphasis, and you know really what fire is, how hot it is, what it looks like, and people are more aware of that. But also you see all these pumpkins on the ground and they're all smashed, and it kind of gives you your sad mood, just because it looks roughly around, if it didn't say the December time, it looks roughly around when Halloween would be. And you see all these pumpkins that are smashed and broken, you don't know why, and it's a pumpkin, looks like a pumpkin market, or just a market in general, and this person sells pumpkins, so all these pumpkins were smashed. You got to think about how they feel and things like that. It also shows all the colors. Around the December time, you think of everything's dead, like the trees and stuff in the background. You see that's dead, and then you see, obviously, like I said, the pumpkins are dead, and the color of the grass is brown because the grass is dead as well. So that shows like the different contrasts of colors. But then you have that market that has like the brighter colors, and that person standing there has that bright orange vest on as well. Like I said, it does have good proportion because it shows that little market in front, and then it has a house in the back with that fire shark back there. I mean, it might not be perfect, but it is relatively close. And then you have the lines of the trees and the markets and different spaces that were available. That's about it. I did enjoy looking at this picture rather than all the other ones, like I said, and thank you.